How to get in touch. It's 6 minutes past 6.
Let's talk to a Manchester City fan, Emily Brobin, who I think is in Madrid. Morning, Emily.
Good morning, Rick. How are you?
I am all right. More importantly, how are you?
Very tired. I'm just in a taxi on the way to the airport.
Try if you can to talk us through your emotions across that 120 minutes.
Well, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? It's a tough one to take, and you know, we've lived so many moments as City fans, like Gillingham in 1999 with the last-minute winners, and 93-20 with the Aguero moment where we've been on the right side of that happening.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, sometimes it goes the other way, and it did for us last night, and you have to be able to take that. It's a tough one. You look at the first leg, and it's I can't believe I'm saying that. We should have scored more goals, even though across the two legs we scored 5.
Yeah.
But we should have been more clinical in the first leg. We had a handful of chances that we missed, and it shoulda, woulda, coulda right now. But I'm taking nothing away from Real Madrid and their resolve as well, because you look at the games that they've played as well. They've just come back with a determination like no other. And if it wasn't going to be us in the final, I'm happy that it's them.
I mean, I sort of feel like, looking across the two games, City didn't really do anything wrong, apart from, like you say, maybe a bit more clinical in the first leg. But watching the game last night, City were coping well. I mean, Madrid hadn't had a shot on target until they scored in the 90th minute.
But that's the way it goes against us, Rick. You know, these teams, we limit them to having no shots on target, and then it's like, bam, straight down the other end, bam, clinical, one shot, one goal, and then it happened twice in 2 minutes, and you can't let that happen against a team of Real Madrid's quality. And when it does, and at that stage, the pendulum, you knew it was going to swing that way, and then the penalty, again, you can't do that against Real Madrid. They'll punish you. So it wasn't meant to be, and you have to be able to take it in football. Sometimes it goes your way, and sometimes it goes the other, and that's it.
How do you think this is going to affect the remaining 4 Premier League games of the season for City? Will this galvanise them, or could it knock them?
I would hope that it would galvanise them, and it was a shame because we really had the wind in our sails. You know, the last few games we've looked fantastic. We've been riding that wave of momentum and confidence, and I'm hoping now that they'll channel the emotion from last night and really channel it into these cup finals now, because that's it, isn't it? It's the Premier League or bust. So at least there is that aspect to it where we are only playing for the Premier League now, but what will be, will be. This is the beautiful game, and that's why we love it so much. Yeah.
You've been very pragmatic about this, Emily. I'm impressed, actually. You seem you seem sort of almost at peace with it. Let's have a quick listen.
I am.
Yeah, you sound it. You do sound it.
I am. To be honest with you, Rick, I don't know if I could have bared the build-up to the Liverpool final, because it would have been...
I know what you mean.
That build-up in the media, and I work in the media, and it would have been... Wow, it would have been like something that we'd never seen before. So, in a way, it is tinged with slight relief. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's the truth.
No, I get it.
I am an honest person.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a quick listen to what Pep Guardiola said after last night.
We need time now, 1 or 2 days, but we'll rise. We'll have to do it. A long history in football and all sports, this kind of situation happen. Is that the feeling that, arrive at the end with 10 minutes or 15 minutes left, you are dominated with a lot of problems with the opponent can create it to you? It didn't happen. Yeah, they found it, and after 1 minute later, the other one, and after the penalty, that I didn't watch it make the difference.
Do you think that City have some sort of weird Champions League block? Like it kind of, it's just hard to explain that a team as good as City haven't won the Champions League under Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, you've got to be the best team, haven't you, ultimately on the day, and we just keep falling short. And we look at that first leg against Real Madrid, it was breathtaking, it was exhilarating, and last night was so tense and so nervy, and it was so on a knife edge, and you could really feel that in the stadium. It was really palpable. It's like I say, it is what it is. It's football, and you've got to be able to just take it on the chin. It happens. Sometimes it goes your way, and when you deserve it, you deserve it. And I think last night, did we deserve it? Possibly not. So that's the way it goes. You've got to be able to take it. You can't dwell on it because we've got the game against Newcastle, and we've got to just pick ourselves up and move on and dust ourselves off. We've still got the Premier League to play for, and by God, I hope they go for it now.
I'm sure that they will. Thanks very much for speaking to us this morning, Emily. Hope you get your flight
problem.
okay.
Thanks. So I'm going to go and spend the day in Barcelona to cheer me up. So
Oh,
happy days, don't worry.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Emily. That's Emily Brobin, Manchester City fan.
Gotta love Emily.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what?
First of all, for answering her phone.
Yeah, we didn't think she would, and then she did, and then she was very sanguine and kind of philosophical. Great attitude.
Yeah, but also just didn't try and explain a way out of it. You know, it just I love Emily.
Yeah, respect.
And now we're going to go and have a great day in Barcelona. I hope she has a nice liquid lunch somewhere and just enjoys herself.
Now,
Usual numbers, you know how to get in touch. It's 6 minutes past.